Hello YouTube, it's Purple Fox back with another Apex Legends video. Today I want to discuss the best loadout that has won me more gunfights this season than it has in the past. I would touch on what these guns are, some ways to get better aim with these guns because it can be tricky, and touch on the changes that have made these guns so effective in Season 5. But before that, be sure to like and subscribe and then turn on the bell notification to get wind of any new videos that I release so that you can stay ahead of all the other players and outgun and outplay the other players in Season 5 of Apex Legends. Alright, to get right into it, I think the personal best gun combo that you can run in Season 5 of Apex Legends is the R99 Wingman. Now this is personal and kind of goes against what the community has been going with running the Havoc. Even with the Havoc nerfed, Havoc still shreds, but in my opinion, what I've had most of my success in and more success in any gunfight that I have and feel more confident in is the R99 in the Wingman combo. And the reason for that is because the R99 is able to shred, absolutely shred. Now, there haven't been any updates, there haven't been any nerfs, buffs, or anything to go on with the R99. But one thing that I am finding is that I'm able to get my R99 relatively kitted quickly. Now, I don't know if they adjusted some kind of spawn loot when it comes to finding stuff on the ground and attachments, but I've been tending to get my R99 upgraded quickly and getting what I need on it, and get the variants of at least blue relatively quickly, and even just having a common light gun mag and attaching that to the R99 makes a huge difference with those couple extra bullets to shred someone through their whole shield. And then the reason why I picked the Wingman is because of the skull piercers. They brought back skull piercers being attachment to the Wingman, and this is huge. This adds so much more damage, and then you're able to use this as basically a range gun. You use a 1 to 2 times scope, a 2 times scope on this Wingman, and you're able to shoot them from a relatively far distance if you're able to get your aim down. And then you're also able to use it at a close range, because if you're one that knows anything about the Wingman, you're really able to abuse the hip fire with the Wingman in close range, in close combat, especially since it takes such high damage off when you hit your shots with the Wingman. And using this combo of the two allows one to shred close range with the R99, reloading quickly with the R99. You can pop in and out throughout cover. One thing that I've been trying to do is with my mechanics this season is staying closer to cover. So the R99 has given me the opportunity to do that, where I can pop in and out of cover when needed, slide into cover on reload, pop back out and just shred someone with it. And then when I need to and decide that person's going to push me, I pull out the Wingman and I pop them once after I have their shield completely shredded, pop 2 in them for 90 damage, and voila, man, you got a knock right there. And so this is why I think the R99 Wingman combo has been the best and most effective so far in Season 5 for myself, and I believe it'll work the same for you if you can master the aim of both these guns. Now, to move into that and mastering these guns, or just having good enough aim with these guns, is very tricky. I will say that I've struggled with the R99 and especially the Wingman since day one. The R99 I think is a little bit easier to overcome. Once you learn the R99 recoil pattern, it goes up kind of like in a backwards 7, if you can picture that. And knowing this allows you to basically hold your stick and anticipate what the upcoming recoil is going to be, so then you can reduce this spray around and missing shots by anticipating the recoil of the R99, and it has worked wonders for me. I know that you've heard this in many other YouTube videos. Go into firing range, get into firing range, practice your aim with the R99, use nothing on it. I like to start off most days, I start into the training session, I grab an R99 and I grab about 900 bullets and I spray everything and everywhere. I don't put attachments on it. I want it at the very base unit of what the R99 is, and I spray. I try to hit as many shots as I possibly can. I try to get the recoil pattern down, and I try to put the muscle memory into my fingers, basically, of what and how to control this R99 recoil, because it can be very, very tricky with such high rate of fire. With the Wingman, though, it's a different story. Being that the Wingman is a single fire gun, it is a heavy hitter, but you have to hit your shots. And so one thing that has helped me, again, I'm preaching here to the choir, is that go into firing range. Just pick up the R99 or the Wingman every single time and shoot 120 shots out of it. That's what I preferably do. So when I go into firing range, before I actually get to the R99, I start with the Wingman, and I start with 120 shots, and I use no attachments, no extended mag, and I go right at it, and I try to hit as many headshots as possible. One thing to practice in firing range is your crosshair placements. Crosshair placement is a huge thing. Always try to keep them higher than what you're actually expecting someone's head to be, because it's going to keep you in that head level range, and you're going to be able to hit your headshots faster. You're going to be able to use them headshot multiplier faster for damage, and you're going to be able to get knocks quicker and take less damage by hitting these headshots with the R99 and the Wingman. So focus on first hitting the Wingman headshots when you go into a training and firing range and training this, and then when you're using the R99, continue to try to hold the recoil onto these headshots. The R99 is much harder to hit the headshots, but you're able to stay on them once you're able to get there. The Wingman is much easier to hit the headshots, but you have to get to the head to continue to hit the headshots. And the reason why I think this combo is so effective of R99 and Wingman, especially on a fully kitted R99 and a fully kitted Wingman, is because the R99 is so effective on shredding shield. Now, the Wingman is, in my opinion, difficult to hit repetitive shots over and over again. Now, I can land one or two, but to hit that third, fourth, and fifth shot without even having an extended mag just at a base of a Wingman, it is very, very difficult. And I think that this is where a lot of players struggle with, is trying to hit these repetitive shots with the Wingman. So what I like to use the Wingman is almost like a backup weapon to do that heavy last bit of damage to get the knock on the person. So in all reality, I'm doing 95 to 90% of my damage with the R99 and using that to shred a person's shield and as much health as I possibly can, because if I can get them down to about 50 health, I hit one or two of those Wingman shots out of just the 5, which I usually do by practicing my aim and getting to that comfortability, then I'm guaranteed to have the knock.
I'm recalling my drone.
For the one right here.
Not taking a break, just watching this spot. How about this portal here?
Warning, movement in progress.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Practice.
watch this portal.
Almost cracked.
Next ring.
Killed the Bangalore.
Our enemies have met their fate. That's all. Scanning the area. Recharging my shields. And I'm back. Did everybody miss me? Yeah.
They can't get out over here. Or yeah, they can.
Giving my shields a recharge. Go Bazoombula. Bamboo. Fool 'em.
Make it here.
One sec, healing up. Bless me with sight.
Both over there, yeah.
Wraith is low, kind of. Didn't crack her though.
Grenade out.
Do they have? What if I have them behind them?
You can't. You'll get raped with the storm. I already looked.
Marking our surroundings.
Crack the caustic. He's right here. She's back here.
Taking them out with a decoy.
Reload.
Oh shit! I got Wraith. Got them both. Get the fuck out of my face.
Nice.